Mike trapped a skunk out of the neighbor's yard, and we are going to release it back into the wild because the skunk was just doing what skunks do. We just don't want him doing skunky things in the yards. So Mike indicates that we're going to open up the trap, and then we're going to vacate the area because he says the skunk won't come out because it's pretty scared. And he thinks the skunk won't come out until nighttime. I'm more concerned the skunk is going to come out right now and squirt Mike. But I guess Mike is right because the skunk ain't coming.
Mike Bogden
and Craig Neville.
And it's the Island Park Weekly Weather Report for
Wednesday, August 6th, 2025, and the 6 days thereafter.
That's right, and we're coming to you from over by Big Springs at an undisclosed location.
That is correct.
Because we just dropped off a skunk that was captured over at Greg Walker's house.
Oh, I wasn't going to say where it was captured.
That's okay.
All right.
Yeah, so we're off a trail, and as you can hear...
Yep. So yeah, because now there's people coming by.
Yeah, there are people coming by. Oh, there goes another one.
Yep.
So, but, yeah. So they're just trying to decide how far they're going to go before they go past.
Yep. I think the ones on the ATV right here, they don't have helmets or face masks, so they're waiting for the dust to settle before they go again.
That's
there
right.
They go.
Yeah, it's pretty dusty over here right now.
It is dry
It is very dry. So let's talk about the weather, Craig.
All right. So we got a little bit of dryness still for Wednesday. It's going to be mostly sunshiny with a few partly cloudy skies, but it looks like we do have the potential for some weather to come in for Thursday, Friday, and maybe the first part of Saturday.
We do. We have a cool down coming in a little bit.
Yeah.
And it looks like we starting on Thursday, it's going to start cooling down a little bit.
Yeah, we'll only make it up into after Wednesday's low 80s for the high. Thursday will be mid to high 70s, and then Friday, I think, is going to be the coolest.
Yeah.
And that'll be right down into those low 70s, maybe even just 70.
Yeah, it's definitely going to cool down, and it's going to cool down through Friday and Saturday.
Saturday, I think it's going to bump back up into the mid-70s at least.
But still the 70s.
Yes,
so.
Yep. And then we'll raise it up even higher after that.
Yeah, it'll come back up. Nighttime temperatures are also going to cool down during this time.
Yep. So we'll be in the 40s regardless, but it'll be high 40s and then low 40s and then move back up into the mid to high 40s.
Yep. So we definitely do have a little bit of a cool down, and with that may come a few rain showers.
Yes, and so the best chance for the rain showers, Mike thinks, is going to be more Friday morning. I think we could see some Thursday evening, Friday morning, maybe even Friday afternoon, Friday evening.
Yeah, like I said, if I were going to lock on something, I'd probably lock on before noon on Friday. 6 o'clock in the morning, even to noon or so. But with thunder showers, they can appear any time.
That is correct.
But the problem with the thunder showers we've had is usually it's been like 12 drops.
Right.
Yeah,
yes.
So we have a bit. This may be a little bit more this Friday morning thing, but generally speaking, we haven't got a lot of consistent rain. We've just got a few drops here and there. So and it's really not going to change that much. Most of the storm's going over top of us in Canada, and then it's dropping down into the.
That's okay. They can use the moisture up there.
Yeah, they've got a big fire going on. And,
several big fires.
Yeah, and this is supposed to go right over top of them. The bulk of this moisture. Okay. So they're hoping that really helps our neighbors to the north.
Yes.
Yeah. So
so with the potential for thunderstorms on Thursday, Friday, I would expect a little bit more wind activity on those 2 days at the very least.
That's right. Mother Nature's going to break some wind.
That is exactly right. And Friday even saw some wind gusts getting up to close to 30 mile per hour.
Yeah. So anyway, so we do have a little bit of windiness, which is not so opportune for floating. If you're going to float, I wouldn't, because especially if you're going to float Big Springs, because you're going to go backwards.
And I was going to say that on Friday, it's not going to be the best day to go floating, period. period.
Yeah.
So save that for Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, sorry, hotel, but
Yeah.
but not Friday. So anyways,
no.
Anyway, but with that, after as the weekend progresses and into next week, it looks like it's going back up in the 80s again.
Yes, that is correct.
Nighttime temperatures will be back up in the 50s.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Yeah, the first part of this week should go back.
My place tends to be a little bit cooler on the overnights. I'm thinking.
He just thinks he's cool. He's full of crap, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, I know I'm cool.
Yeah. Anyway, but it looks like it should be it should be a nice week, but normal mountain temperatures.
Yeah.
But things are slowing down a little bit up here.
A little bit, yep.
After 24th of July weekend and stuff, it's calmed down a little bit.
And I suspect that the weeks will start slowing down even more because it looks like a lot of the schools are starting up a little bit early this year.
Yeah, they're going mid-August is some of them.
Instead of end of August.
Yeah, so what I think is going to happen is we'll be busy on the weekends and not so busy during the week is what I'm thinking.
Yep.
But just be safe. Be careful. Remember that the bears are trying to get fat now.
They are. And the huckleberry crop, from what I've heard, was real good this year.
Well, it's gone now because we went up and checked it. It's pretty much toast. So,
no.
Yeah, I've just been busy. Anyway, it's just like I said, the bears are going to be out trying to fatten up. So make sure you keep your trash where the bears can't get it.
Yep.
And be safe. And please don't put your trash over in front of the businesses or something like that, or in front of their dumpsters and everything.
No.
Because they're not paid to take care of your crap.
Yeah.
And also, it makes it attractant to bears if you leave them out front or you overflow the dumpsters or something.
Yep.
And that's going to cause a bear problem because if they get used to that, then somebody's going to have to kill one. So,
that's right. Yeah. So also keep in mind the dump is closed on Sundays and Mondays. So if you're going to be leaving on those days, take the trash to the dump on Saturday and then haul that last bag out with you.
Yeah, and the thing is, if you haul almost all of it out on Saturday, then if you leave a little bit behind in the garbage can at the place you're staying, it's not a big deal.
Okay.
It's because if you have one kitchen bag in there, it's not it's not going to kill anything. So just think ahead.
Right.
Anyway, with that, we are going to leave because Mr. Skunk's trying to get out of here, and he won't leave until probably tonight. They don't like coming out when there's people around. So what I do is I actually wrap the live traps in visqueen and black visqueen so that
it keeps it dark. So
it keeps it
feel
dark.
Safe.
They feel safe, and then I can just pick up the trap after it closes and they can't see out. And then I just put it in the back of the truck, haul it away somewhere.
And they can't see you to squirt you, right?
And they can't see me squirt. They did well. As long as they're not upset, they're fine, and they feel secure with the wrap trap. So
okay.
Anyway, and then we take it over someplace where there aren't people, or at least not cabins. There's people, but they're all just driving by on side by sides and stuff.
Right.
Anyway, but then
and he'll probably hightail it further out into the forest.
Anyway, but this is a safe way to get rid of skunks and raccoons and stuff like that. You don't necessarily want to kill them because you don't want the pelts and stuff. So rather than trying to off them or something, we just move them out. And get rid of them that way. It's safer. And
give them a new home.
Give them a new home. Yeah, the thing is, they're not hurting anything. They're just doing what animals do. So we just get them farther away from the cabins and let them go. So anyway, with that, we just want to wish you a good week. So from my part, this is Mike Bogden
and Craig Neville.
Be safe, be careful. Remember to love you guys. See you. Bye.
Bye-bye.